Hey everyone, Old School Pokemon here. So today's video, I just want to quickly run through and show you a real cool purchase that I actually just received in the mail today. Just got home from the post office to pick it up. If you watched my previous video where I went through and showed you everything that I purchased at the Pokemon World Championships event in Washington, D.C., at the end of that video, I actually showed you this booster box right here, the Unlimited Base Set booster box. Now, I kind of hinted at the fact that I was just finalizing a bigger purchase, and I was considering possibly selling one of these because I do have the two of them. I thought about it for a while, and I actually had pictures taken of one of these booster boxes to post on eBay, but I just couldn't get myself to actually sell one of these. So these are going to be staying within my personal collection for the long term. I really like the base set. Really can't go wrong with sealed product from the original base set. It was the first Pokemon set that came out in the US. It's the set that everyone remembers growing up back in the 90s. So really can't go wrong with these. I am going to be keeping both of these within my personal collection. And hopefully I put this big purchase on my credit card. So I do have 30 days to pay it off. So hopefully I'll have some good eBay sales within the next month. I know Labor Day weekend, which was last weekend, was actually a really good weekend for eBay sales. I actually did really well that weekend, so recuperated a little bit of money. Hopefully over the course of the next couple weeks, I'm able to actually recuperate everything that I spent on this purchase, so that in turn I can pay off my credit card and get that all squared away. Obviously, I do have money within my personal checking account. So if I don't make as much as I'm hoping to within the next month, I'll just dip into my personal checking account to pay off my credit card. Obviously, don't recommend charging stuff onto your credit card that you can't actually afford. I just don't like to dip into my personal checking account for kind of business related items. So that's why I was kind of hoping to recuperate the funds ASAP, and I was considering selling one of these, which ultimately I decided to hold off on selling both of these and keep within my collection. So let's move these out of the way, and we'll jump into my purchase. So real quick, before we jump into the big purchase, I actually picked this up from the post office as well. So I purchased this off of Instagram. He's on Instagram. He's also an E4 member, and I actually met up with him at the Pokemon World Championship event. His Instagram, if you're curious, is Swolepoke. Real cool guy. I actually picked this up from him recently. The Tempest gift box. So if you remember from my theme deck display case video, I actually had the Pokemon gift box, which was the US release gift box. This was actually released in the UK. You had the Tempest gift box, and then you also had another one that looked similar to this, that was called the Thunderstorm gift box. So you had 2 UK releases, 1 US release. So there's three total gift boxes. If you remember from my last video, the regular Pokemon gift box that was released in the US, those are worth right around $100, 75 to $100. The Thunderstorm gift box, same scenario. Those are usually $100 on eBay. The Tempest is the tough one. This is the one that is a little bit tougher to find. They're not always available on eBay, and the price point is double or triple. So the Tempest gift box. Swolepoke actually had this posted on Instagram. I sent him a message asking what he was looking to get out of it. He said he was hoping to get around $350 for this gift box. I was hoping to pay around $250, and we finally agreed to a price point of $300. So retail value on these, in my personal opinion, is around $250 to $300. So we both did pretty well. He was able to get rid of something. I was able to pick something up for my personal collection. So we both did pretty well on this. The only issue I have with this is this little sticker residue right here. This was actually a sticker that was on here originally. It's a yellow sticker that says the price. It was like $13.99 or something like that when it originally came out. And then it says something like complete sealed item, not for individual sale, or something along those lines. But that sticker is actually peeled off, as you can tell. They do have a product called Goo Gone. It's like a spray that you can spray on. It's usually for like walls or tables or something like that when you have this kind of stickered residue. So basically you just spray it on, leave it for a minute, and then you can basically just wipe it off and all the sticker residue comes off. That stuff works real good. I've never tried it on like wrapping like this, but I am going to try that out. Hopefully it does work. Hopefully it gets all this junk removed. If not, it's not the biggest deal. We'll just leave it on there. But yeah, hopefully that stuff really does work good. I've used it in the past on walls and tables and stuff like that, and it actually works real well. So I think it will work well on here. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it gets rid of that. So this is what the Tempest gift box looks like. For those that aren't familiar, the contents are. I was actually reading through this earlier before I started recording, and I was pleasantly surprised by one of them. One of the things that's inside here. So basically, you get one tip sheet, damage counters, a rule book, a card list, a felt bag to hold the cards, a collectible coin, a playmat, an instructional CD-ROM, a Tempest theme deck, which includes cards from the base set, jungle set, and fossil set. Basically, it's a normal size theme deck. It's got this kind of artwork on the front. And the holographic card that you get inside, the holographic card within the Tempest theme deck is actually the the fossil set Zapdos with the 1999 to 2000 copyright on it. So that's the holographic card you get within the theme deck. What I was most surprised about was this right here. 3 randomized 11 card booster packs from recent Pokemon trading card game expansions. So this was released around the time of the fossil set. So obviously you got the base set, you got the jungle set, and you got the fossil set. I don't believe base set 2 had come out before the release of this gift box. So I'm thinking your 3 booster packs are going to be from possibly the base set, jungle set, or fossil set. I don't know if they would include one of each, one base set, one jungle set, one fossil set. Maybe 3 fossil, 3 jungle, 2 fossil, 1 jungle, something around there. But I do think you are going to get, there's a possibility to get packs from the base set, jungle set, and fossil set. No base set 2 or anything after that, which I thought was real cool. So you get packs from the original 3 sets. Obviously, I'm never going to actually open this, so we won't ever actually know what booster packs are within here. Obviously, you can just look it up online to find out. I'm sure there's other YouTube videos of people opening these up, or other articles of people posting on what's inside here. But I thought that was pretty cool. So you got 3 unweighed packs, plus the theme deck, plus everything else that goes along with it. So I thought that was real cool. I actually didn't know you got 3 booster packs in here. I thought it was just the standard 1 booster pack. So that's a real cool pickup right there. Glad to finally have that within the collection. So now moving on to the main event here. So right next to me, I'll just move the camera like this. I actually got 2 large flat rate boxes that I'll be opening. And I'll show you everything that was within those. Real quick before we get into that, I'll give you kind of the backstory. So last week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday night, I was actually looking up some prices on eBay for some first edition base set non-holo cards that I was listing within my eBay store. So I'm looking up, I believe it was the Doug Trio non-holo rare card. And I'm looking that card up to see what to list it at within my eBay store. And I actually run into an eBay listing of the complete non-holo base set cards 17 through 102, and the seller had it listed for, it seemed like it was real cheap. The seller had it listed for was like $900. So I was intrigued by that. I clicked on it, looked it over. As it turns out, the set was actually in excellent condition, overall excellent condition. So that kind of justified the price point for me. Made a bit more sense. But I was kind of just browsing eBay. And I went to look at what else the seller had within his on his eBay account, and I actually found another couple eBay listings, mainly a Shadowless base set, the complete non-hollow set, so 17 of one or through 102 again. He had those sets near mint, overall near mint condition, and he had those sets listed on eBay for $250. He had one available, but within his item description, he actually wrote, if you're interested in purchasing more of these, I do have additional quantity, so send me an eBay message. So, if you're interested. So I sent him an eBay message saying, just basically saying, I'm possibly interested in purchasing your complete non-hollow Shadowless base set, and I was curious if you had any more available for sale. If so, are you willing to sell everything? What would your price point be? Blah blah blah. If you can get back to me when you get a chance. So he actually got back to me later that night and said he actually does have more available, and he'd be willing to sell everything if I wanted to purchase everything. So I won't get into the specifics just yet because I'll show you everything. But basically, he had a large quantity of these that I really wanted to purchase, and so I was trying to figure out a way to contact him outside of eBay to save some money on the eBay fees, because if we were able to reach an agreement, this would be a large purchase, and the fees on that would be a couple $100. So I wanted to try and save myself a couple $100 if possible. Fortunately, the eBay seller had actually previously purchased from my eBay store. And if you aren't familiar with selling on eBay, when someone purchases from your eBay store, you obviously have access to their mailing address, so you can mail the item off to them. But you also have access to their email address. So I sent this eBay seller a personal email to his email address, and then just an eBay message saying, "Hey, I sent you an email. Get back to me when you get a chance." So we were finally able to work out a deal outside of eBay. We went back and forth a little bit, not too much. I offered him $165 per non-hollow Shadowless base set. So all 17 through 102 cards, so 86 cards total. I offered him $165 a set, which was, I paid up for the non-hollow rares. I paid him $7.50 per non-hollow rare, which is kind of my going rate for near mint condition non-hollow rares. The commons and the uncommons I did pretty good on. It was something like 75 cents per uncommon, 50 cents per common, $1 per big 3 evolution common cards, and $1.50 per big 3 evolution uncommon cards. So it was somewhere around there. It added up to $165 per set, which he agreed to. He agreed to cover the PayPal fee, because I wanted to pay goods and services, obviously. And then he agreed to cover the shipping, which was awesome, because the shipping alone was $55 per box, because he had everything sent priority mail, large flat rate box, plus insured for the entire value. So he paid $55 per box, so $110 shipping, plus he paid the 3% PayPal fee, and so I thought that was really nice of him. But yeah, let's jump right into it, and I'll show you what exactly we have in here. So right off the bat, here's the first one right here. Now, we did discuss the overall condition. Obviously, I didn't want to have him go through and get me a condition on every single card, so I kind of bundled it all together. I said I'd give you this price point. We talked about the majority of these sets are going to be near mint condition. He did say there were a few mint condition sets, but then there were also a few sets that were light play to near mint. So I gave him the same price point on everything, which I thought was fair. He agreed to, so that was a nice little deal. So this first set, Shadowless 17 and 102, complete, light played to near mint condition. So there's the first 86 card set right there. We've got this one, just a complete set. We've got this one, one of the complete mint sets. And then we've got this one, another complete set. this one, complete near mint nice set. So hopefully that means like near mint to mint condition, that set right there. Another just complete near mint nice. We'll see what that means when I start actually going through everything and looking at the condition. Another complete, and pull out two more. Another. Okay, so this one, there were a few, he also said, that were missing cards 72 and 74, which are the two of the non-holo trainer rare cards. That really wasn't a big deal for me, because like I said, I was getting a pretty good deal on the rest of them, so he said there were just a few that were missing those two cards specifically, so I said not a problem on that. So there are a few that aren't actually complete, but they do have the majority of those cards minus the 72 and 74. So not a big deal right there, for me personally. There's another one missing that 72 and 74. So those are all the ones in those cases. Next up, we got the ones within semi-rigids. So another complete Shadowless space set. Just the non-holo cards, obviously. None of the holographic cards. Near mint to mint condition. Another just complete. And then I was actually, I'll run through and show you actually what's inside here. If you're not familiar, we'll do it with the next one because there is no rubber band around this one. I was actually looking through these real quick, and well, I'll show you when we get to it. So we'll just run through these cards real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when I say the complete non-holo set. So basically, Shadowless base set, you start off with your 6 character, basically the character cards. I just call them character cards. You got 6 non-holo rares, so there's your 6. Then you get 20 character uncommon cards, so there's all those right there. And then you have 27 character common cards right there. And the card I was surprised about, pleasantly surprised, was this one right here. So the Shadowless base, the first edition base set and the Shadowless base set actually had 2 versions of Pikachu. The more common version just had yellow cheeks, so it was the yellow cheeks Pikachu. The rarer version is this red cheeks, where it has red cheeks, so it's the red cheeks Pikachu. This was only within the first edition base set and the Shadowless base set. All the unlimited base set cards actually have yellow cheeks. So I guess you could kind of consider it an error card. It's not really, because there are a bunch of these available. It was kind of just two different variants of the Pikachu card. Now within the first edition base set and the Shadowless base set, the yellow cheeks Pikachu is actually a lot more common. It's a lot cheaper, easier to purchase. The red cheeks Pikachu is a little bit more uncommon. You can still pick it up basically whenever you want to on eBay. It's not like it's hard to find or anything. But the price point is almost double what the yellow cheeks Pikachu is. So red cheeks Pikachu, near mint condition. I've sold a few of those recently on eBay, and I'm getting around $15 for that card, compared to the Shadowless yellow cheeks Pikachu near mint condition. Usually get around $6 for that card. Posted on eBay for $7.50 your best offer. Sell it for around $6. So you're basically talking double the amount for the red cheeks Pikachu. I actually didn't know. I thought it was just going to be yellow cheeks Pikachus within these sets. I didn't know it was going to be the red cheeks. So that was definitely a nice surprise right there. I was happy to see that. I've been actually selling a few PSA 10 copies of the red cheeks, just to give you an idea. So I sent 5 mint condition red cheeks Shadowless Pikachus off to PSA a while ago, and I've actually been selling PSA 10 copies quite frequently for about $100 to $125. Just the Shadowless, the red cheeks, obviously. So there's another price point for the red cheeks Pikachu for you. So it is worth quite a bit more than the normal yellow cheeks So we'll just run through and I'll show you the rest of this set. So here's the rest of just the common cards. I haven't checked yet, but there is another error within Vulpix. Basically, it's almost like a blue highlighter mark, right on the tail, somewhere around here. This isn't the error, but I haven't checked any of these cards. Hopefully maybe there are a few error Vulpix cards in here. Those cards are actually real tough. Normal Vulpix, I have these, the common cards listed on eBay. I think they're $375 each, and they're slow movers. The error version, that one's worth like $25-30 in near mint condition. So hopefully we'll be able to find a few of those in there. If not, no biggie. But yeah, that'd be cool to find a few of those in there as well. So just the last few commons. Starting off, we got there's 10 rare trainer cards within the complete set. 11 uncommon trainer cards. And if you're not familiar with the Shadowless, I'll go over something. So, obviously with the actual cards, you can tell just by the border right here. It's pretty obvious when you have an unlimited copy to compare it to. But basically the border is a lot different. The coloring in general is a lot different, but the border is the biggest giveaway, where you can tell the difference between Shadowless and unlimited cards. With the trainer cards, the trainers and the energy cards, it's a little bit harder to tell unless you have a bit more experience. Basically, the borders are lighter. They're lighter gray than unlimited cards. So if you have a stack of base set cards and you're not sure whether they're Shadowless or unlimited, if you're good, you can tell the difference just by fanning through the cards and looking at the side. For the trainer cards, for the energy cards, they do look very similar. So I just look at the second option. But basically, if you can't tell the difference between the coloring, the copyright date is also different. So for Shadowless cards, you have this 1995, 96, 98, 99, and then you also have 1999 again. On unlimited cards, you're not going to have this second 99. It's just going to say 95, 96, 98, and then 99 over here. So that's another way you can tell the difference between Shadowless and unlimited, aside from the coloring. So we got five common trainer cards, your uncommon energy card, and then your 6 basic energy cards right there. And they all do have that 95, 96, 98, 99, plus 1999 copyright. All the Shadowless cards and the first edition base set cards have that copyright, just for future reference, if you're curious at all. So there's those. We got 2 more within this box right here, and then we'll move on to the second box. So another complete set right there. We'll stick that in the background. And another complete set, mint condition there. I will be going through everything. So basically, I'm going to take everything out of these cases, out of these sleeves, and I'll actually go through everything myself to verify the condition, and then put it in my own little order. Basically, I like to do it by the card number. So I put all the B drills together, all the Doug trios together, kind of like that. I don't actually build these complete sets. I just have everything stored within card boxes in the card order numbering system, if you will. So there's those, and then we'll get into some of these smaller boxes. There's another one, near mint to mint condition. And another one, just complete. So we actually have three small boxes, just your Ultra Pro semi-rigid holder boxes. They all have 2 sets in here, so we'll just go through and pull these out real quick, so you can see. There's an unplayed mint condition set, so hopefully that's true right there. We'll just quickly go through. Nope, as one falls off. So we'll just quickly go through and show you those real quick. If you've been, there's a V mint, whatever that means, very mint maybe. We'll see. We'll see about that one. Let me just grab this. So if you've been keeping track, we got the last two right here. If you've been keeping track, you know how many sets there are. If you haven't been keeping track, I'll tell you, there are a total of 30 complete, 17 of 102 non-hollow Shadowless base sets. Like I said, I paid $165 per set, average near mint condition. Obviously, like we saw, there were a few mint condition, which hopefully is true, but there were also a few light played to near mint condition. So overall, we said near mint condition. I think we both did well on this sale, the seller and myself. So I'll go through everything, put it within my Shadowless collection, or Shadowless investment, Shadowless hoard, whatever you want to call it, and I'll get back to you in a few days, giving you an update on my entire Shadowless inventory. Just to give you a quick little sneak peek, if you will, within this purchase, like I said, if I didn't already say, it was $165 per set, which came out to a total of $4,950. We rounded it up to $5,000 so that we would kind of split the shipping costs. It was $55 shipping per box, so it was $110 just for shipping because he did insure everything. So yeah, rounded up to $5,000 for this purchase right here. Now, I'll break everything down, take everything out of the card slavers, the card sleeves, view everything individually, and then organize it by mint condition, near mint condition, and then everything EX and below, I'll just place in another box and eventually sell those cards, because I'm mostly after the mint condition and the near mint condition copies. So I'll do that, and then I'll get back to you and show you my complete inventory. And just to give you an idea, within this collection right here, there's just under 2,600 cards. That won't even double my current Shadowless inventory. There's about, 16 times 30. So there's almost 300 or 400 rare cards. That won't double my rare card inventory, and then the uncommons won't even come close to doubling my common and uncommon inventory. But I'll get back to you and show you everything that I have within that collection, if you will, and we'll go over, kind of give you a in-depth rundown on my opinions of the Shadowless base set, why I like it, why I keep them, and that'll be a fun video. But anyway, sorry for the length of this video. Kind of just rambled on. Hopefully that wasn't too boring for you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And until next time, thanks for watching.